Luigi Mangione returns to New York to face federal murder charges that could carry death penalty. Luigi Mangione returned to New York in shackles on Thursday, December 19, to face murder charges in the killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson that could lead to the death penalty. Mangione is also charged with stalking and firearms offenses in the Southern District of New York, according to a criminal complaint which remained sealed Thursday afternoon, but was published by the New York Times. He was taken to the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan after arriving in New York at the Wall Street heliport in a helicopter, with cuffs binding both his arms and legs. He was transported to a van by heavily armed police and federal agents, as well as New York Mayor Eric Adams. The accused killer had waived his right to an extradition hearing in Pennsylvania earlier in the day and was placed in custody of the New York City Police Department, who took him back to Manhattan. He faces first- and second-degree murder charges in New York State, and is also accused of terrorism for allegedly gunning down Thompson on a Midtown Manhattan street on December 4. He was on the run for 5 days before being apprehended at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Mangione also faces weapons and forgery charges in New York and Pennsylvania, as well as federal murder charges set to be unsealed on Thursday, the New York Times reported. He was arraigned in New York Thursday on a federal indictment, which could carry the death penalty if he is convicted. He is also expected to be charged with federal stalking and firearms offenses. Mangione pleaded not guilty to the charges in Pennsylvania but has not yet entered a plea in New York. It was not immediately clear where he would be housed. The complaint contains new details about a notebook found on Mangione's person, which prosecutors allege show he was planning the attack at least since August, and perhaps long before that, as the August 15th entry expresses joy at having procrastinated on the plot to learn more about the company he was targeting, which is not named in the filing. Mangione allegedly had his sights set on UnitedHealthcare's December 4th investors' conference, as early as October 22, writing of it as a true windfall for his alleged plans to whack an insurance CEO. Outside the courthouse, Mangione's attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo declined to comment on the charges except to say that Mr. Mangione appreciates everyone's support.